Hello and welcome to this channel, the Black Cat Intuitive. And I was drawn to do a reading on black holes. What are they? Because it's very mysterious. It's a place that, light cannot escape. Some people think they're portals. Some think that there's something else. Some people think they're connected to AI. But we're going to talk today about, and see what the cards say. So I've done a reading on them before, but I think I'm at a place where I can sort of further get more information on what black holes are. And I've always been fascinated with black holes in particular. I've been, fascinated with all of space, but I'm thinking I'll just do a reading on this. So yeah, let's get started. And the first question I'm going to do is, what are black holes? And what exactly are they? Other than what we, know them scientifically to be. But we'll see what the cards have to say. What are black holes? Interesting. I'm being drawn to this deck as well, too. Two decks. So what are black holes? I heard 7 from the bottom. What are black holes? Interesting. I've got the person you're asking about is trustworthy. What are black holes? You're on the right path. The person you're asking about is trustworthy and you're on the right path. Okay. Eternal love. So I'm going to see, those cards are significant as to what black holes are. Let's see, six on the bottom. Let's see. And then 3 of swords. Eternal love and 3 of swords. The person you're asking about is trustworthy. You're on the right path. Eternal love. So what I'm getting from this is sort of this energy of when you look at a black hole, it looks like a certain way. It looks a certain way, but then there is a reflection. And it changes to something else. And it kind of like it goes this way and then it goes to someplace else. So in a sense, there are a lot of things. There are a portal as well as a connective tissue. I'm hearing there are between dimensions, but a portal. And I keep on getting this sense that it goes this way and this way. So they're almost like I'm seeing an image of a pancake and there's different layers. So they're meant to they're hard to describe, but they're a connective tissue between different universes. And then they're also something that keeps the laws of the universe together. They can almost be seen as, in a lot of cases, and there's different, yes, there's different black holes, but there's sort of, they're sort of connected to time, space, distance, and a connective tissue, in a sense that, and what will happen if you go in them? And I'm hearing it's very much connected to what they are. They hold dimensions together, they hold timelines together, they hold realities together, and they connect them together with a portal. So I'm thinking, where did I get these? I got eternal, it's interesting, I got eternal love, but then I got the 3 of swords, which is kind of the opposite of eternal love. And then I got you're on the right path, and the person you're asking about is trustworthy in relation to black holes. So there's a sense of, when I see that, I'm thinking about, there's a sense of, at least I know when I started learning about black holes, I had a sense of doom. I had a sense of basically a fear, and what are they? And I'm hearing that like they are like black holes. Yes, you don't want to get, or do you? I'm hearing it's not a good idea to get sucked into the black hole. It's not a good idea. And I'm hearing, I'll go back to that later in this reading, but they are trustworthy and that, okay, this is what I'm hearing now. It's like, what do you think holds the whole universe, all the timelines, all the realities together? Holds time is one thing that holds together. And there is something sort of in between time and space that holds everything together while creating this portal in between them. So they are a portal, but they're not meant to be used as a portal. They are sort of like, it's almost like, I'm trying to capture this, but it's beyond words. It's like they hold them together, but, and then we're going to get to what happens if you go into the black hole, because that's one of the biggest, sort of what happens to them. And I'm hearing that there have been people who've gone into a black hole because of curiosity a lot of times. They've just been so darn curious. And they've had to actually excavate. I'm hearing there's special machines that are designed to go through black holes and find people that have gotten stuck or consciousness. Because what can happen is if you go a black hole, it can rip you apart, but it can rip your consciousness to different places. And it was considered inhumane to have a consciousness stuck in there forever. So there's actually, I'm hearing this image of very advanced machines that can go through them, like created by the one sort of the intergalactic councils, and bring the consciousness back, cleaning them up, because they're not meant to be used as a portal. There is other portals. They're meant to be sort of a symbolic, energetic, like keeping them together, keeping everything together. It's a sort of a symbolic portal. They're not meant to be an actual portal. Really, like there's other portals and it's not wise to use them, but they connect to other dimensions. And you can, like with specialized machinery, you can go through them, but it's not good to go through with a regular ship. You have to have, and even then with this specialized machinery, it is dangerous. So they are overseen by an intergalactic council. So, and I keep on hearing this image of like this, a hook goes this way and then a hook, this way and a hook. And it's basically, it goes up this way, and I'm thinking, what exactly does that mean? It goes this way and hooks to the side. And it's kind of like, the system of what it is. On the other side of a black hole, there could be something different, completely different. But it's almost like when reality gets to a certain point, it's sort of this energy that goes like this and almost creates a boundary, if you will. Because I keep on seeing this image of kind of an L shape. It kind of goes like this, this. This, and it basically it basically to keep the boundaries of the realities together. Basically, that's what it is. It keeps the boundaries of the realities together, and it prevents a spillover. So it's meant to sort of create this sort of layered boundary, and it's not good to use. I'm hearing it's not generally good to go through a black hole. People can go mad. I'm hearing, people can definitely go mad. And I'm hearing the movie Beyond the Edge, because it's a movie I saw and it kind of had me thinking about him. This is a very good, accurate description of time-space boundaries and how they relate to black holes. I think it's called Beyond the Edge. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm hearing that this is a very, very accurate about the boundaries between black holes, between realities. And if you watch this movie, which I haven't watched yet, I just saw the trailer. I think it's called that. But it's like a sci-fi movie. I think there's other ones called that, but this is the sci-fi movie. And how reality can start to get twisted. So reality can, if you go through it, that's why there's specialized machines to design to go through, because you really need to counteract. There's like these, I'm seeing almost these balancing machines, and people go through them, and they go through them to specifically to rescue stupid people or stupid aliens that have gone through these black holes and got stuck, and they go through because they don't want to get people stuck in them. Like if the reality twists and turns, and consciousness can get stuck and go a fractured consciousness. So there are spaceships that go through and clean out black holes regularly to make sure there's nothing stuck in it. And a boundary. And I'm hearing like, yeah, this is, you're trying to convey it in the best way possible, but it happens when like they kind of got created when realities were created and layered too far into other realities, and it's kind of needed to sort of layer and plug up all of reality. But I keep on saying an L, like sort of this direction, and it kind of holds it together. But you can go through it, and so theoretically what would happen if you go through it, you could end up in a totally different, you could be lost forever in another reality. That's what they're saying. Yeah, you could be lost forever in another reality, in something that's a place you're not supposed to go. Like you could, because when you do certain jumps, you can go to places that you're sort of somewhat familiar to you, but you can get into a place that's not, you're not supposed to go, and your consciousness may get so twisted. That's why they have these rescue missions going through the layers of the black hole and sucking out all the consciousness of, I'm hearing stupid morons who are so curious, or they're too curious for their own good. But I'm still, okay, you're on the right path. This person you're asking about is trustworthy. I'm hearing that despite the fact that the trouble people can get to ships going into black holes, there's something inherently trustworthy about how they hold everything together. There's something trustworthy about it, and eternal love, and then heartbreak. It's sort of like, it's like the ultimate wild card. It's like a wild card where reason doesn't make any sense. And that's why there was the eternal love and Three of Swords, because you could go through to a place that is all right, but you could go to a place that is of madness. So there's specialized machines that they balance, as they go through them, they balance, like the energy, because there's all these energies that's trying to twist you into different realities, but it balances and keeps its inhabitants inside, or it can maintain its integrity. Like sometimes people don't even need to go inside it, they're just basically manning it from the outside, and they kind of go scanning through, getting the consciousnesses or people stuck, because they can just kind of get stuck in the weirdest, I'm hearing the weirdest realities, because it's almost like I'm hearing math lives in there, energies live in, the different laws live in there, in this weird Alice in Wonderland. And if it's a really old, I'm hearing, okay, I'm old and new black holes. That is something that is, like if it's an older black hole, it will have like a more in depth, like different layers, more energies in it. But then there's newer ones. In a way, the older ones are scarier because there's more depth to them. There may be more, like, it's almost like looking at it as like a layer of this, like every aspect of the universe condensed into something that will keep everything together, and yet there's symbolic like like connections to each reality. That's something that connects everything together. But yeah, there's a movie, I think it's called Beyond the Edge, and it involves it involves the dynamics of black holes. And I haven't watched it yet, but I will watch it eventually. And I'm hearing many adventures have happened with people going into black holes, even though we would not recommend it. Because it's interesting, Two of Cups, the love card, that there is a magic in them, but people have gone through and they have ended up in better realities, but they've also like ended up in weird dream nightmares and had to be rescued. Thank goodness for these machines that can modulate and not get sucked into them. Like they hold their integrity, they go through, and then they do their missions in black holes. So there's laws about black holes and not getting stuck, not like not messing them up either, like not like. So there's a lot of them are, most of them are monitored, or heavily monitored, like because there's mischievous like astral terrorists too, right? And since they hold the realities together, there's a lot of groups that are like about holding the realities together, and this relates to black holes as well too. Anyway, trust your emotional guidance. So trust your guidance is real and trustworthy. So yeah, I can almost feel the energy of trust. I got this one, trust too. So it's almost like what the black hole is saying is that you can trust that that there is like all the laws of the universe are encapsulated, that hold it together, and the stability, it somehow stabilizes the universe. All right, so that's all I got. I might go into this further. I'm going to watch that movie Beyond the Edge and see, because I know that a lot of movies you can watch to learn about these sort of concepts. Watching sci-fi movies is probably the best way that you can do that, is to learn about these kind of things. There are so many different ways to learn about the universe, and sci-fi movies oftentimes they get it right. And I will be on this channel, I will be reviewing more sci-fi movies, TV shows, to see which one gets it right. And yeah. So that's all we've got. And I'm hearing that now, it's interesting, I'm hearing this message that like now is a time to channel black hole energy, because we're shifting, this reality is changing to something very profound, and there's many energies of wisdom in a black hole. So it like to sort of reflect on that and tune into it is an interesting thing to do, for everybody to do. Interesting last message. All right, but I will go further into these sci-fi topics in the future.